Hey there. For those of you that are watching this later on, I am going to hang out for a couple minutes and see who might join, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So let's see. I'm just going to make sure that everything's set up okay. I apologize if this sounds not amazing. I can't figure out what I did with my headset, so hopefully the audio comes out okay. Oh, hey there. So for those of you that are watching the replay, welcome to our class all about making natural DIY gifts. We're going to hang out just for a minute or two just to give people a chance to get in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I apologize if my audio is not the best. I don't know what I did with my headset. I misplaced it somewhere, so I was looking all around this afternoon, but I'm not sure what happened to it. So let's see if I can figure out how to share my, sorry, got distracted by a thing that popped up in the corner. I'll see if I can share my presentation with you so you can see the presentation and me in the corner. So here we go. That should work. So please let me know if you can't see me. I will have to pop it down a couple of times maybe when I show you a few things, but let's go for it. So I absolutely love making simple DIY gifts, which is why I wanted to share them all with you guys, because I think that it is an amazing way to bless family and friends and give them special gifts that are made specifically for them. I'm going to try out captioning to see how it works. Hopefully it works okay and actually gets what I'm saying right. So when it comes to natural products in general, I don't think that you should compromise. When I first started learning how harmful most chemicals and cosmetics and lip gloss, lip chapstick, everything was to my health and the health of my family, it made me realize how important it was to switch to non-toxic products. And when I was a missionary in Mexico, I really had no room in my budget to buy expensive natural products. And there was no Whole Foods nearby or a Trader Joe's. So I dove into the world of natural DIY skin, body, and hair care and have never looked back, except for hair care. My own shampoo wasn't a good idea. But lip balm and all those other things were a great thing. And I'm hoping that you guys will see how easy it can be too, because it doesn't have to be intimidating. It can be really simple to make your own. So, like I was saying, I kind of jumped ahead of myself. Why make DIY gifts? It's fun, for one. I just truly enjoy making products myself and using them at home with my family and just to give as gifts to those that I love. It also saves money because you're buying the ingredients sometimes in bulk. So sometimes there's a little bit of upfront cost, but not so much that it makes it an exorbitant amount. That allows you to be more generous when you give gifts, because you can make like 4 or 5 different things for a fraction of the price that might cost you to buy one scrub in the store or online. You can also personalize your gifts. So you can add an essential oil or an extract or an herb that you know that specific person on your list is going to want. Like I love to make my younger sister and her husband things with lavender because they both really love lavender. So what we're going to be talking about, oops, sorry, didn't mean to exit that. So what we are going to be talking about today, and I did it again. Sorry about that. Okay, bear with me. So we are going to be talking about how to make your own bath salts, essential oil roller balls, sugar scrub, lip balm, and tea blend. All of which people on my list are going to be getting this year. So if you are one of them, surprise. Sorry for ruining it. So my first thing I like to make and give people that is so easy is bath salts, or like a bath soak. All you need is Epsom salt, essential oil, and an herb if you want. Literally, you just dump all of it in your salt in a bowl, put in some drops of your essential oil, scoop in a few herbs, mix it up, and then put it into mason jars. 1 cup usually equals 1 bath. If you're using herbs, it's usually a good idea to have a muslin bag because you don't really want herbs floating all around in your bathtub afterwards because it's a huge mess to clean up. Learning from experience. Another way just to do it really quickly, just making a small amount, literally, I'm going to show you. I hope that you can see this. Is like I just have a big bag of Epsom salt that I got from Walmart. You can just literally take your jar, scoop some up. Oh, there's a chunk there. Scoop some up and take whichever essential oil you want to use and put a few drops in. Find a lid, which, oops, drop that. Put a lid on and shake it up, and you are literally good to go. So simple. You can whip out a ton of these within just 5 minutes. And you've got a gift for a lot of different people. If you want to, you can put like a little ribbon on it. You can make a tag that says what type of bath salt it is, with what essential oil or herb you used, and how, like, just tell them, like, you know, like, dump it in. Really, there's no real instructions how to use it. You just dump it in your bath and enjoy the soak. Another really cool thing to do, if you are at the end of an essential oil bottle, there's always like those few little drops in the bottom you can't get out. I learned this tip from my friend Lindsay, who writes over at allthenourishingthings.com. You fill a jar with Epsom salts. You put your essential oil bottles in with a cap and little plug off, and just leave them in there for a few days, and the salt will absorb all of the oils that are left in the bottle, and then you already have your salts made with the essential oil without having to use more of your precious oils and not wasting what is left in the bottle. The other thing I like to make is lip balm. This is, out of all of the 5 recipes, this is the most complicated, but really, it's still pretty easy. My favorite recipe is to use cocoa butter, coconut oil, and beeswax. And then I either add essential oil or an extract. Sometimes I've even done an infused herb oil, but if you want to keep it really easy, then an essential oil or extract is the best way to go to add different flavor and scent to it. So I'm obviously not in my kitchen, so I'm not going to actually make it for you right now. But you just put, if you want, you can either do it with a double boiler, or you can just do it over low heat in the stovetop, or even in your crock pot. Generally, I just do over low heat. I'll just put my cocoa butter, my coconut oil, and beeswax over really low heat in a sauce pot, and I stir it until it completely melts and all the beeswax is melted and dissolved into it. I remove it from the heat. I add my essential oil, the extract, and then I either put it into chapstick tubes or into cute little tins. So let's see here. I bought these, I think, years ago on Mountain Rose Herbs, and probably the tubes on Mountain Rose Herbs as well. But you can look on Amazon, or even if you're making it for yourself, clean out old lip balm containers you already had. Just like sterilize them by putting them in boiling water and melting all of the old chapstick, wipe them out, make sure they're dry, and then you can just pour in the chapstick or lip balm that you just made. So this one's almost empty, but yeah, I like to put a piece of parchment paper on the counter, and then I'll line up all of my empty tubes and take the lid off, obviously. And I can use a dropper. I can get these on Amazon too, and you just suction up some of the oil blend, and you just drop it in. This does get plugged occasionally, so you have to get the chunk out, put it back in the pot, turn the heat back on for a minute, and then continue going. And it's nice to have it on parchment paper because the wax can drop right on, or the lip balm blend can drop on the parchment paper, and when it cools, all you have to do is scrape it off, put it back in the pot. Plus, you don't have an oily mess on your countertop, which is a huge bonus. Now, if this is too complicated for you, that's when I really suggest using the tins. You can buy little plastic ones even if you wanted to, but this usually is my go-to for chapstick tins. So this recipe makes 10 1.5 ounce tins or 24 chapstick tubes. Tongue twister there. So now let's go on to the next recipe. Essential oil roller balls are basically as easy to make as the salt scrub was. I have a few different ones. I have some that are in amber glass because it helps keep the essential oil stable and fresh longer. But then I also have a bunch of these. And I go through my oil roller balls so quickly that really I don't have to worry about it being exposed to too much sunlight. But you put in about essential oils about this mark, which I usually do about 10 to 15 drops. And then I'll top it with fractionated coconut oil, which is a liquid coconut oil. But if you don't want to use that, even though it says cooking oil, you can get a huge bottle of this is fractionated coconut oil. You can get it for a great price at Walmart too. Top it with this, or you can use a jojoba oil or almond oil or whatever liquid carrier oil you want. Fractionated coconut oil and jojoba oil are definitely my top ones that I use. But and also fractionated coconut oil doesn't smell like coconut, so if you're worried about the coconut fragrance, there isn't one. Now, I would say that good idea to make a label. Sometimes I'll just use address labels and trim them down a little bit and write what it is, when I made it, and how to use it. And these are great to very easy personalize for everybody on your list. Like for my sister, I gave her one that is made with lavender. For myself, and then I have a friend who I'm sending one to, I use Stress Away, which is probably one of my all-time favorite oil blends. Generally, I do make most of my own blends, but this one smells divine. It has lavender, it has vanilla, and a few other calming oils. Definitely is my go-to oil for when I'm sleeping or just need to feel a little more relaxed. I'll add that to a roll ball and just put it on, and it's amazing. So these are super fast and easy to make. I also put one in a bridal shower gift that I gave to a friend last week. So sugar scrub. Sugar scrub is also super easy to make. For this recipe, I take 2 cups. I take a mixing bowl and I take 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of melted coconut oil. So that's when I actually use like the solid, regular coconut oil. Generally, I buy my coconut oil from Azure. This one actually just came with my drop-off point yesterday. You can get it at Grocery Outlet, Costco, other places too. This one does not have the scent of coconut. I don't really like cooking with coconut flavored oil, but I love the health benefits. So, and it's also just super good for your skin. So I will melt coconut oil, or you could use, like, once again, almond oil, but coconut oil is definitely be the more frugal choice between the two. You melt that, then you add your essential oils or your extract. You just mix it up and you find a jar, and then you just scoop it in once again, put a label on it, say what it is. And I mean, I know some people that will keep a sugar scrub by their sink just because their hands get dried out while they're doing dishes, and because the sugar will buff off all of the dead skin, and the coconut oil will moisturize, and you can pick different essential oils that actually help soothe and heal your skin too. So my favorite blends are, well, for my hands, not my body, is using about 20 drops of peppermint oil to 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, just because it gives it that almost candy cane scent. I don't really recommend peppermint as much on your body, just because it is a little bit stronger of an oil and your body can be kind of sensitive, or on your face because it is stronger, but your hands are have pretty sturdy skin, so, or strong skin, sorry, thick skin. It's the end of the day. Thick skin. And so peppermint is nice and refreshing. I use it on my feet sometimes too. It's a great way just to lift your spirits a bit. And as Christmas comes around the corner, how can you say no to something that smells like a candy cane? Another combo I like to do is 10 drops of grapefruit and 10 drops of orange essential oil. That's just really cheerful and invigorating. Or if I want something that's more soothing, I would suggest trying 20 drops of lavender essential oil. And then once again, sometimes I add vanilla extract just because I love the scent of it. Or you could use like an oil that you like that's super calming, like the Stress Away that I love. There's lots of options that you could do for your sugar scrub as well. And once again, this one is really easy to make. I would take note that coconut oil does turn solid below, or at least roughly solid below 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So if it's cold in your house, it is going to be a bit harder. But really, all you have to do is gently scoop your finger into the scrub, and it's going to soften as you scrub it into your hands or your body. That's the only reason why I would sometimes suggest using almond oil instead, or even if you don't mind the smell of it. Sorry, I got something in my eye. You could use olive oil even. Olive oil is also amazing for your skin. And this is one of those ones that you don't really hear people suggesting making very often at home, is an infused tea blend. I buy black tea in bulk. I used to get it from Bulk Herb Store, and you could also get it from sometimes Azure Standard or from Amazon as well, obviously. I just take 2 cups of loose leaf tea. I prefer to usually make my blends either with black tea or herbal tea. You could also use green tea, white tea, whatever bulk herb you can find, sorry, bulk herb or tea that you find that you like, you can use. I really love Earl Grey. So I make my own Earl Grey blend that is one of my favorite things to also gift. I keep it in a mason jar, which is a great size to give people. This one has, what did I put in this one? Sorry. Dried ginger. So this one has dried ginger. You can add a scoop of lavender to it. You can add dried orange peel, dried lime peel. It's beautiful, gives it an extra flavor. But then you can also customize it and use different essential oils too. I use mostly Young Living essential oils, but I also have oils from Plant Therapy and a few other companies. And I don't use bergamot a lot. So this bottle I've had for a few years, and it's lasted me a long time. I will add bergamot essential oil to black tea, and that's what makes Earl Grey. It's amazing. Like, Earl Grey has been my favorite for years, and I had no idea that it was so simple to make. Once again, like, you can just put those in a bowl, stir it all up, or you can just put a small amount instead of doing the 2-cup measurement in a small jar, or you can even use like a quart jar, which is 4 cups. You put the 2 cups of tea in, you put the drops of essential oil, and you just vigorously shake it all up, and then you could pour it into the other jars. Yeah, we got orange, lavender, bergamot. Those are all great essential oils you could add. Or like I said, orange peel, lavender blossoms. It gives it that beautiful appearance and a little bit of extra fun flavor. So yeah, those are my basic favorite DIY gifts. And I wanted to show you, a few of my resources. When I was talking about using beeswax, I use beeswax pellets. Once again, these were from Bulk Herb Store from a few years ago. They are a lot easier to use than if you're getting a block of beeswax and trying to grate it. Plus, it gets into your grater and kind of hard to melt off. Learned that from experience too. So you can mix this with your coconut oil and your cocoa butter, and it just melts really quickly. Now, if you don't want to use cocoa butter in your chapsticks, it does give it a little bit of a chocolate scent and taste. You can just double the coconut oil, or you could use shea butter, which is another amazing option. It's super thick and creamy and just very soothing for your lips as well. And real quick, I don't have the instructions on here, but another thing that's actually really easy to make is your own candles. I have a link for it on my blog, so if you ever want the link, you can just go to nourishinsimplicity.org and search for candles. Sometimes I just make solid beeswax candles. I have literally put beeswax inside one of these tins, put my tins on a baking sheet, put it in the oven on low heat for about 30 minutes. It melted. I plucked a wick in, held it just for a minute so it could stick to the bottom, added a few drops of my favorite essential oil. You also don't need essential oils because beeswax has its own beautiful honey scent that's just naturally occurring in it. Then I set them aside, let them cool, then clip it whenever it's solid. That also is another really simple, easy gift that you can make. So, if you're wanting to get started right away, you can piece all the essential oils together on your own by looking at different websites and buying them from a bunch of different companies, which is how I actually got started using essential oils because I've been using them for almost 10 years now. Or you can get this kit that will help you jump right in and has most of the oils that I was just talking about that I use in all these blends today. Like I said, I am a part of Young Living. I joined them back in May because I was in love with their makeup. I've been eyeing it for months. No, more like probably 2 years. Ever since they first released the makeup, I've been eyeing it. But I was like, I have my makeup. I really don't really need more. But my friend Jamie Balmain, who writes over at youngwifesky.com, you maybe if you listen to her podcast, it's one of my favorite ones to listen to, just kept on talking about how much she loved her makeup. And I eventually decided to go ahead and give it a try. And since then, I ended up liking the oils that I was starting to get a little bit month by month and a lot of the other products like the cleaning kits and different things. And finally went back and bought this same kit, which is their basic starter kit, or the premium starter kit, where you get 12 oils, a diffuser, a small bottle of Thieves Clean Spray, 2 packs of Ningxia Red, which is a vitamin supplement, and 2 rollerball tops, which is really an amazing deal. About as good as you're going to find pretty much anywhere. That breaks all the oils down to it being 12 oils for just $13.75 an oil, which there's some of the oils in there are frankincense, which is a very costly and good oil. I use that for headaches, just to help relieve the tension. I also use it on my face every day with jojoba oil, just as a natural face serum. You can add it to the baths, like bath salts. You could add it to your hand scrub just to help your hands. There's all sorts of ways you can use it. Peace and Calming, which I was talking about, is in there, as well as lavender and a citrus blend. There's also lemon, that you can use as another invigorating hand scrub. There's lots of different really amazing beneficial oils. And so you get the 12 oils for $13.75, plus you get a free diffuser, which is worth $83. And then the hand purifier, which is a hand sanitizer, little miniature spray bottle of Thieves Cleaner, the Ningxia Red, which is the supplement, and actually I don't think I can point to it on the screen. Sorry. The supplement, or I can't hear. This supplement is just full of the whole food supplement that I take every day. It's 2 sample packs and then 2 roller balls, tops that you can put on a essential oil bottle. I like to, when I have a bottle that's partially used, top it off with my coconut oil, and then I'll put the roller ball on top, which is a great way to use it. So that's a starter kit. It's $165. Now bear with me just for 1 second, because I do want to always let you know about things how to make things more affordable, because I am more of a simple, frugal living person. That's just how I was raised, who I am. And I know a lot of people are on a tight budget, so am I. So one of the great things I have is called Essential Rewards. So when you sign up with your starter kit, you can sign up for Essential Rewards. Even if you're not sure you want to keep on ordering things every month, just for 1 month, you sign up. you get 10% back or 10 points back on your order, which turns into being about, I think, $16 for your first order, which you can in turn use on an entire bottle of essential oil. And for the first 3 months, you get 10% back. And then in the 4th month, you start getting 20% back on each order. And also at the different 3-month marks, you end up getting a free bottle of oil in the mail, which is fun because, like I said, I signed up for the makeup kit. I didn't buy any oil. I started getting the free oils as I earned more points and as they were just sending me the free ones for being a customer. So it's super great way just to try it out. But we can talk more about it if you really want to talk more about Essential Rewards and me to explain it better. But definitely is a great way to get money back, put it towards more oils or whatever products you like. I have over $100 worth of points built up right now that I'm hoping to use on, or I'm planning to use on gifts and a supplement for this winter. So then I have a bonus offer for you. So if you sign up to purchase the starter kit between now, tonight, and December 10th, I will send you a free bottle of orange essential oil, which is one of the ones I like using in my sugar scrub. And I even use it in the lip balm, but I would suggest, I was going to say, I don't use it in the lip balm anymore just because orange is phototoxic. It's photosensitive, and so it can be harmful on your lips. So scratch that, sorry. It's what I used to use. I don't use that anymore. But I love putting it in my sugar scrub. It's just a nice, beautiful, fresh scent. And so I always send you a bottle of that. I also diffuse it all the time just for a light, cheerful scent in the house. One of my oils I use all the time, I also use it for cleaning. I'll add it to my vinegar spray just for a quick spray. I'll add vinegar, water, orange essential oil, and then shake it up, and you have an instant cleaner. It's one of the oils I've been using since I first started purchasing essential oils years ago. But bonus number 2 is if you're the first person to sign up tonight over the next couple days, I will send you a hard copy of my favorite essential oil book. It is called Separating the Truth from the Myth by Kristen Smith. She's one of my friends who's also a certified aromatherapist. I've known her through the Blogging Girls for several years now, and she really knows her stuff. She is very straight shooting. She doesn't stick with any brand. She just tells you straightforward what is and what isn't truth, and helps really dispel a lot of the myths that you will find. So that would be an extra bonus if you're the first person to contact me about signing up and purchase the kit. So if you are at all interested, this is my link. I can also you can message me and I can send it to you via email or Facebook Messenger or Instagram. And I'd love just to talk to you more about how you can sign up and the different benefits of essential oils if you have any questions. And then we can go ahead and get you started on Essential Rewards if you want to make money back and get you your free bottle of orange oil as well. Plus, there's all sorts of cool bonuses this month. Like if you spend $100, which the kit's $165, you get 10 bonus points back. So you'd actually be getting about 26 points to spend for free sometime. And then if you spend $190, so say you bought the Essential Rewards kit, and then you bought a product that was $25, then, or roughly maybe $30, depending on how the points work, I forget what other oil it is, but there's another oil or two that you also get for free, which is really cool. And that's how I get my oils. It's just from accruing points. But anyway, I'm going to exit out of the slide now. And yeah, just thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm sorry that the lighting and the audio wasn't the best. Just let me know if you have any questions at all about Young Living, about essential oils, or just how to make your own gifts. I'd love to share that with you. If you have any other questions, also on my blog, I have a lot of extra recipes on there about making face scrubs and just all sorts of different stuff. And I also have a course, another class like this I taught before, all about how to make your own DIY facial care products. So shoot me a link and I can always send you that one too, so you can watch that and have both. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing night. I am so glad that you joined me, and I'll talk to you later.